Check in with Manderly on level 2.
Yeah, I know. These loading screens. Okay, let's save. Yeah, look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there. Lady killer. Ow, look at that. I'm thirsty. Delicious. Oh, it heals a point. It heals 1 point each time. Considering I've got a lot of points to heal, that's going to take a lot of time.
Come on in. The retinal scanner can read blood vessel patterns right through your sunglasses.
Of course they can. These sunglasses are kind of permanently grafted to my face by way of old school textures. So you gotta kind of work around that, I think. World map, some furniture. Alright, let's get inside. It's already bypassed, it says. No pattern match agent didn't authorize for entry.
There was a lot of fighting topside.
There was. It was pretty cool.
Remember that Mr. Manderly wants to see you. Level 2. His secretary, Janice Reed, has your login and password.
Oh, good. Just like a real new day on the job, you get your login and password once you walk into the office. But unlike a real new job, you don't go interrogating terrorist leaders on your way to work. I mean, you guys might not. Apparently JC's a little different.
We finally got to cap some rebels, eh, Denton?
That's right, buddy. I got to kill a few. I spared most of them, but I did get to kill a few. It was fun. I'm supposed to be going to level 2. Oh, there it is. Level 2 is down, not up. Of course not. It couldn't be up. There was nothing up in the building outside. Let's get a look around here. Oh, this one's locked. I could get in by picking it, but I'm not about to go picking the locks in my own office building on my first day at work.
Bet the NSF won't try that trick again. Hell of a first day.
Mind you, not on my first day at work. Alright, let's go see Manderly. Those are our orders. Let's do that. You don't look like Manderly.
Good work out there, Mr. Denton. Mr. Manderly said you handled yourself nicely. Welcome to UNATCO HQ. Our little family keeps getting bigger.
Is Mr. Manderly available?
Yes, go right in. By the way, your computer account is ready. Log in JCD, password Bionic Man.
Clever, Miss Reed. Clever. The closet key is added to my keyring.
He's waiting, JC.
Alright, hold on. JCD Bionic Man, says you?
You're going to make a mess.
No, I'm not. Calm down for a second. Alright, I've got email, apparently, from Jay Reyes. He is the guy that gave us some of the training in the training episode. Greetings and nanotech briefings. From Jay Reyes to JC Denton. Hey, JC. Guess I'll have to get used to calling you JC around the office. Not sure where they came up with that, but at least they gave you the same last code name as your brother. Anyways, whatever they're calling you, it's good to see a familiar name on the roster. My first job here has been to read up on your augmentations. I'm beginning to see why you found classes so easy. Every neuron in your head has been augmented. For example, the voice in your head from an operator, someone here at HQ, able to handle the scanning equipment in your skull and broadcast advice over your info link, leaps fully formed right into your temporal lobe, bypassing the eardrum and its sensory neurons. And it's perfectly inaudible to everyone around you, of course. Not to mention that the nanites clinging to your axons can both receive and transmit symbolic information, so if you ever need help, don't sweat it. Someone at HQ probably already knows. Come by if you want to hear more. This is great stuff. He's actually enjoying that. Let's see. Nano augmentation and you, also from Mr. Reyes. I was asked by the regional medical coordinator to forward this information to all of you. I do so without further comment, Dr. Reyes. By now, you've heard about the upcoming transition to nano-augmentation. It's coming, but not as soon as you think. UNATCO has only one nano-augmented agent, I guess they're talking about Paul at this point, with a second just now graduating from the academy. That's me. It will be years before the program leaves the laboratory. Your mechanical augmentations are not obsolete. So this is actually being addressed to those who came before me. Your mechanical augmentations are not obsolete. Some agents express concern that they will be walking junk in 10 years. One agent expressed their fears in an anonymous email saying, "Well, be sold at flea markets. Old gray golems for scarying the children. So what about my legs? What about my life?" Okay, I'm guessing that's Agent Hairman, or some really distraught other augmented agent. Mechanically augmented, not nano-augmented. Keep some perspective. Prosthetics remain the only proven technology for enhancing human abilities. Those who make the sacrifice are appreciated, commended, and saluted as heroes. People are worried. And from the Mid-Directorate, nano-augmentation stressors. Nano-augmented agents will often encounter stress created by resentment among fellow agents, particularly those who have been mechanically augmented. Yes, I'm already feeling some of that. First day. In an effort to secure freedom and liberty for those under their protection, many UNATCO agents have chosen to sacrifice social acceptance for mission performance by surgically replacing limbs and organs with mechanically or electronically enhanced equivalents. But your nano-augmentations point the way to the future. Thousands of microscopic living organic machines that exist in symbiosis with your body. Because such augmentations create only minimal disfigurement, they are likely to be a source of friction between you and other mechanically augmented agents. But it is important to understand that UNATCO is an organization where individuals must act in concert. Each is important to the whole, and mutual understanding is essential to teams comprised of diverse human and augmented agents. Yes, that's easy for me. It's easy for me to understand them. It's easy for me to understand and accept those who are technologically inferior to me. And of course, it's easy for me to accept them, but I understand it's a lot more difficult for them to accept me. I feel that this email probably should have gone the other way. I guess this email is trying to stem any potential reciprocation it might have toward the aggression that the others would be displaying toward me. Trying to make sure that I sympathize with them, that I empathize with them, rather than trying to swing back. If you have any further questions or wish to discuss these issues, please feel free to send email to Carver Eschels to make an appointment. And welcome to UNATCO, Agent. Thank you. Alright, so I just checked all of my email on your computer, Janice.
He's waiting, JC.
You bet he is.
What's the idea, JC?
I'm reading your notes. Give me a minute. Mr. Manderly, just FYI, your new password is Night Killer. I know you led that mission in Paris against that old terrorist organization or whatever it was. Your login is still J. Manderly from Janice with a little winky face, of course. What did you do to get your position as his secretary, Janice?
Hey, I'm trying to work.
I'm sorry, I'm still reading your notes. So you're telling me I can log in as Mr. Manderly in one of these computers? J. Manderly, Night Killer. Alright, I gotta do that.
He's waiting, JC.
Shut up, I got work to do.
You're going to make a mess. I
probably am. With this, yes. With this information. From G. Hairman. Now remember, this is to our director. This is directly to Manderly. Skullgun, I guess. Might I suggest again a skullgun for my head? Yesterday in Battery Park, some scum we all know pushes smack for NSF, gets jumpy and draws. I take 2 22s, 1 in flesh, 1 in augs, before I can get out that damn assault gun. If I could kill just by thought, it would be better. Is it my job to be a human target practice backstop? Gunther Herman. I'm all for giving him a skull gun, if you ask my opinion. Throw my vote in that hat. I definitely want Mr. Herman to have a skull gun. That would be amazing. From WS, Our Little Experiment. To J. Manderly and Agent Navarra. Oh, this one's also CC'd to Agent Navarra. Our Little Experiment. I don't know who WS is. Should be arriving soon. Clear it for domination/5F ops as soon as possible, but proceed with caution. We have serious concerns about the primary unit and would like to avoid any potential contamination. I guess I'm their little experiment, but why would it be sent to A. Navarra too? I guess because she was assigned to be my partner, as she said in training.
He's waiting, JC.
Okay, let's actually go speak with him. Those are my orders, after all. Now that I've read all that, quick save. Mr. Manderly. Debriefing, sir.
Reporting for duty, sir.
The man himself. Splendid. Do accept my apologies about the situation topside?
A refreshing change from the academy, sir.
Don't despise training, my boy. Even you would be worthless without the shaping touch of drills and studies.
So the NSF took a shipment of the ambrosia vaccine? Give me a chopper and a pilot and I'll handle it.
I'm sure you could. Yes, indeed. But we're having your brother head up the recovery team. You'll work with Agent Ana Navarra. Why don't we meet when you've seen Jaime for a medical checkup and received your equipment from Sam Carter? You'll be briefed at that time.
Yes, sir.
Medical checkup and armament. Sounds good with me. Anything else before I go?
The Med Center and Armory are on level 3.
Gotcha. I'm not going to take your soda. Look, we got a teleporter here. Alright. Send me to level 3. Nope. Mind if I just...
I've got work to do.
Yeah. Oh, this is your bathroom. Gross. You keep a chocolate bar in the bathroom? Sir. UNATCO Handbook, UNATCO in the future. Okay, you guys can read that if you want. You guys can read that if you want. UNATCO and the police. This one I find interesting. In carrying out their duties, UNATCO agents often work with other law enforcement agencies. We remain a small, elite organization. Until our ranks expand, we must rely on the cooperation of local police, governments, intelligence agencies, and corporate security divisions. Always be courteous when requesting information or filing an extradition request. As our jurisdiction widens, we will inevitably experience conflicts with some local officials. Do not resort to unnecessary intimidation in these situations and report any problems to the appropriate UNATCO liaison. Above all, an international law enforcement body requires the respect and support of all participating nations. So just don't be a douche, in other words. Ah! The door! I'm pinned! Oh no! Your most elite agent! Kinda. Caught by a door. Let's close this. Oh! It just took me with it. That was weird. You've got... Nice. That's a good defense, sir. Let's close that dangerous thing. Thank you, Janice. Ow. Freaking doors here are tough to deal with. Now... What have we here?
JC. Mind if I call you JC?
Yeah, man, sure. I don't care. I'm pretty cash like that.
Glad to have you aboard.
Thanks. I like you. You're nice. A locked case. With some flare darts, tranquilizer darts, and normal darts. Well, I better not go stealing UNATCO equipment before I'm actually properly armed by Mr. Carter. Nice. Nothing's going on. Game sucks. So I guess this is sort of like a lounge slash break room. Who are you? It's like some sort of hypnotizing news broadcast. And no way to shut it off.
Are you sure you pressed the right button?
I do not make mistakes of that kind.
Your hand might have slipped.
No, I wanted orange. It gave me lemon lime.
The machine would not make a mistake.
It's the maintenance man. He knows I like orange.
So you think the staff has some kind of plot?
Yes, they do that on purpose.
It's quite the conspiracy theory you've got there, Gunther.
My new partner, JC Denton. Don't tell me you're going to wear those sunglasses during a night operation.
My vision is augmented.
Better to look good than to have the distractions of another agent who needs backup.
Forgive my interruption. I just wanted to say that I look forward to working with you, Agent Navarra. Could you tell me how to find Jaime's office?
I do not expect you to perform as well as Agent Herman, but the mission will require us to do more than frighten the NSF with our baggy coats that make us look bigger than we really are.
I am prepared to perform my duties.
For instance, not to be a man running into enemy lines without coordinated military assault.
No problem.
Such hostility. It's okay, I forgive you. Now, Jaime's office?
I am not going to hold your hand. You have your orders.
Alright, jeez. Hey man, you want me to buy you an orange drink?
You will be working with Ana Navarra.
I know. Do you want me to buy you an orange drink?
Manderly says sit out this one. I am filing another protest.
Dude, there's gonna be plenty of work to go around, and you are still one of our top agents. I know coming from me, this doesn't mean anything, though. Midnight Sun. You guys can read that again if you want to. That took 2 credits. Not worth it. I don't care about snacks or drinks. Here, you want? Aw. Whatever. I'm gonna drink it. I bought it. You want? No, you don't want. Okay, fine. An ATM. Look away, sir. Thank you. Let's see whose money I can steal. It looks like I'm just like normally using the ATM, I hope. 150. I don't know whose money this is. It's mine now, though. Public computer terminal. Whoa! Okay, some of you may find this interesting. I'm not going to read through all these. We'll start with this top one. Next one. Huh, these might actually be interesting for me to read. Yeah, you know what? I am going to read through these. Know your enemy, NSF. The National Secessionist Forces, NSF, remain a very solid... Where did I get solid? Remain a very real and increasingly widespread terrorist threat. 10 years ago, in response to the Sporting Weapons Act of 2042, splinter groups from nearly every state militia refused to surrender their rifles, grenades, landmines, and other collectibles prohibited by the act. Unified under the charismatic leadership of Leon Woods, these isolated fanatics eventually formed the NSF, with Woods assuming the rank of general. Their intended goal, the liberation of Washington, Montana, Oregon, and Northern California. Okay. While Woods died during his infamous last stand in 2045, his war machine continues, what can only be termed as an occupation of the United States, aided by an encrypted network designed by dissident computer scientists from San Francisco and Seattle. Currently, the UNATCO cryptography division has had minimal success in cracking the communications, requiring more direct intelligence gathering techniques to be utilized. The UN has declared war on the NSF. Okay. Silhouette. We heard about these guys. These are the ones we think planned the terrorist strike on the statue. Famous for inserting 20th century style commercials into the net broadcast of the World Cup in 2050, Silhouette favors feats of spectacle over violence. Like bombing? That's pretty violent. So how can we think it's them? Printed circuits, part of this nutritious breakfast, the announcer told children in one of the World Cup commercials. You ain't mech till you eat mech. A mech boy chews a memory chip. Boys who eat organics get stomped by their post-human classmates. Mech boys in UNATCO helmets and metal boots take turns kicking another boy. Despite their numerous pranks, these intellectuals, artists, and labor organizers pose a serious threat. They are well armed and have been linked to the murders of numerous European politicians and journalists. They will not hesitate to use lethal force. Okay, so I can see why you suspect them of bombing the statue. The Triads. Now, we heard about the Triads briefly earlier when Paul Denton, failed to assassinate one of the Triad leaders. And they pulled him out. UNATCO pulled him out. UNATCO surveillance of Hong Kong is currently a high priority given the renewed threat of Chinese organized crime in the form of the Triads. Despite being a model of prosperity and technological leadership for decades, Hong Kong persists as a haven for organized crime. The Triads, namely the Luminous Path and Red Arrow, vie for control of the 10 trillion credit shipping business, much of which supplies Greater Asia with pirated technology, illegal drugs, and weapons. Most disturbing of all, the Triads preach an ethic of technopiracy that has found enthusiastic support among small shopkeepers and businessmen who often aid the gangsters and buy their bootleg software. Gullible and greedy, this army of middlemen remain insensitive to how their violations of intellectual property and copyright laws damage the global information economy. Alright, so Chinese crime. UNATCO operatives have identified over 1,250 terrorist organizations active in the world today, some too small to currently present a serious threat, but all eager to see one or more governments topple. Groups such as the Templars in Europe and X51 in western US will be dealt with in subsequent volumes of Know Your Enemy. I see. Alright, so that's actually pretty important to know. Let's go ahead and took the time to read through all those. To Jaime's office. Wow, I actually see text lines still in my vision because I was looking at that screen for so long. What have we here? Oh, is this my office?
You found your office. Did Janice give you your login? Yes, I see here that she did.
You see here that she did? See where? Is this my box? What's in this box? I want to open it, not throw it around. Somebody left something on my desk and I want the first thing I do is run into my office and start throwing my packages around. Oh, it broke. They sent me nothing. There was nothing in that box. They just left a cardboard box on my desk. The UNATCO handbook. Welcome to UNATCO. Blah, 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 blah. UNATCO and the public. You're a peacekeeper. We're all in this together. Okay, wait. Keep in mind, no civilian with a clearance below Angel 0A should be trusted and may be a potential spy. Anyone can be a spy, and secrecy is our ally. Okay, gotcha. And of course, the computer. I've already used Janice's computer. So... why do they keep stacking empty boxes in my office? Why is this place not decorated at all? I guess that's up to me. Whatever. I want to hang some paintings up. Level 3, they say. That's level 1, so I guess I gotta go downstairs. This be the supply closet. Or that be the supply closet. Well, I've got a key for whatever this is. Wow. There's no reason to actually deal with anything in there. 2 supply closets. Sweet, this is better. Ammunition of some kind. A pepper cartridge. We did see that come in handy, so it's good to have. Level 3. Restrooms. Haven't used the restroom since I got to the island. Cigarettes underneath the toilet. But nothing else of any use. There's nothing useful in the men's restroom. And yes, I am quite so bold to go into the women's restroom. Hey, buddy.
That was a close one up there.
Yeah, it was, actually. Alright. Well, hey there. Yeah, I shouldn't be in here. But you know what?
How unprofessional. Expecting a show?
No, not really. I'm just looking for, like, ammunition and stuff. I don't know why it would be in here, but Manderly has chocolate in his restroom. So... I was hoping maybe there'd be, like, darts or something on the floor in here. I don't know what you ladies do when you go into the restroom.
Don't think I won't report this.
Quick save. Oh, are you kidding? Oh, I'm out of ammo for it.
Expecting a show.
Oh, you're lucky. Man, she's gonna report me for this? Hang on. Shh. I already quick saved, so... Nope.
Don't think...
She won't knock out!
Stay sharp, people.
She won't knock out! Ah! Oh! Wow. I'm sorry. I walked into the women's restroom, asked her for ammunition, and when she said she would report me, I pepper sprayed her and then beat her with a baton in the restroom until someone came in with an assault rifle to put a stop to it. To me, the most hilarious part is the pepper spray. She's like, don't think I won't report this, and I'm like, oh yeah? Okay, so that's cool. Where am I? What am I doing again? Oh, Gunther and Anna's place. Sweet, I'll take these, if you don't mind, that is. pushcart. Fun.
I am not going to hold your hand. You have your orders.
Okay, yeah, I know. Oh, yes, another bioelectric cell. Mass grave in Brooklyn. Again, something else you can pause and read if you like. Where is Gunther? I like this part of the office. It's pretty cool.
Way to go, sir.
Thank you. What is this place?
Gunther should have followed orders.
Holding cells. Yeah, Gunther should have followed orders, you're right. Gunther's not here.
I have to prepare for the mission.
Oh, I don't even know what the mission is. Mr. Carter!
At ease, Agent Denton.
General Carter, I read about the Merced operation in school. This is a great honor.
I'm not a general anymore. Just call me Carter.
I can't believe what the NSF did to your family.
Enough of that, soldier. We each have our troubles. I lost my children, but you've had to grow up without your parents, which requires more courage. I don't think it matters.
My parents died in a car accident. That's different.
I said that's enough. You have your own op and time is short. How about I issue you a stealth pistol?
That sounds fine. Thank you, sir.
What else do you think you'll need?
A stealth pistol. Thank you. That's gonna come in extremely handy. Now, what else are you offering? A lockpick, a multi-tool, or ammunition? Give me a multi-tool, because when I do need those, I really need those.
Can you spare a nanotech tech tool?
A man who uses his head. I like that. Now move out. Manderly's waiting.
Hey, what about that guy out front selling munitions? Is that allowed?
Oh, Kaplan, right. We've got some screwballs around here, but he's not the problem. It's whoever's been breaking into the armory.
Someone at UNATCO's a thief?
Yes, sir. And a damn good one.
It's probably me. Given the opportunity, I'd break in here. So, thanks for the armament. This is pretty cool. Let's have a look-see at our stealth pistol. Here it is. 53 rounds, 8 damage, compared to 15 damage. Yikes. It's just about half damage, but it is stealth, so that's important. If you can get up behind somebody and get a headshot with it, it's a lethal takedown, so I think it's still useful. Recoil 0.10. Recoil on this is 0.3, so there's less recoil for the stealth pistol, of course, because it's weaker. Accurate up to 150 feet. Oh, it's accurate from 150 to 300, dropping off at the 300 range. This one, same thing. Okay, so it's the same for the most part, although it is faster to reload as well. Excellent. I like it. Can I sell stuff? I can't sell anything? I can't, like, earn credits this way? No, this door is locked. Okay. Well, I've been equipped. Jaime Reyes. And Alex Jacobson, the man in my head.
You're getting warm.
Wait, domination / 5F clearance only. I think that's me. I don't know. The noted failure of previous attempts to create a low-profile rotary aircraft involved the acquisition and retrofitting of available military hardware that had neither the range, sealing, nor electromagnetic transparency to avoid numerous eyewitness accounts or unauthorized military interactions. In addition to exacerbating public misconceptions about governmental operations, such encounters also jeopardized several key missions. Project Dybbuk was initiated to address this issue through the creation of a stealth aircraft that could be used as a platform for a number of mission objectives.
You're red hot. Looks like you found me.
Like leading a mouse to cheese.
This thing is starting to give me a headache.
Don't worry, we shut it down when you go off duty.
I guess I'll get used to it.
I'm Alex Jacobson, communications engineer.
I suppose you already know who I am.
Getting there. You're certainly quicker on the uptake than your brother Paul ever was.
Thanks.
Well, I am the second version of the prototype, so I guess you could say I'm the first full version.
Don't worry, I'll be watching your back.
That almost seems impossible. I think you only see what I see, right?
It'll be interesting to see how the transmission sounds in Manhattan.
So you have complete control over this, don't you? You decide when it turns on and when it turns off. You could watch me at any point in the day. Anybody here could, couldn't they?
I bet I could jack you into an online jukebox. We'll have to try that.
Oh, please don't.
Okay, enough goofing around.
Reading more notes on other people's desks. Shannon, ammunition is disappearing again, so we're changing the door code from the comm van near the helipad. 0451.
Don't worry, I'll be watching your back.
Where do you visualize what I'm seeing? I don't see a monitor or anything there. A keypad. Wow, it'll take 3 tools to break into this. Change G. Herman password to Zeitgeist. Next week, it'll be Schadenfreude. Whatever. So G. Herman, Zeitgeist. I need a computer. You don't have an actual computer in here. In this high-tech room, you do not have an actual computer. Oh, here's one. He replied to the skull gun thing. I have personally forwarded your request to the appropriations. Upgrading our combat readiness is an ongoing priority. Speaking of which, you certainly made the best of a difficult situation yesterday. We applaud your courage. Thank you for living to work another day, Gunther. We need more agents like you. I've forwarded your request to pretty much nobody. We're not giving you a skull gun. Get over it. J. Reyes, nano augmentation, and you. So this was sent to everybody. Yeah, I remember that. And then our new recruit from J. Manderly to Gunther. J.C. Denton will be joining us today after his stint at the Academy, and I'm assigning the both of you, because it's also sent to A. Navarra, the task of keeping a watchful eye on him while monitoring his progress. His assigned cover name for the duration of his service will be J.C. Denton. We thought it would be best to keep the cover names within the family since Paul has already received the Denton code name. I have great faith in you both, and trust you to do your utmost. And trust you will do your utmost to ensure that he becomes a successful and productive member of this organization. Until further notice, I'd like to receive weekly reports with your observations. Oh, man. They already hate me. Alright, Jaime Reyes. I've got an augmentation canister I'd like you to install. Or help me figure out how to install. There's a medbot. Probably just do it myself here. Whatever. Oh, he's dead. I was going to shoot him in the head if he wasn't.
Hey, JC.
You look like the real thing. They actually let you operate on people?
Just fixed Gunther's knee, in fact. A sticky actuator. So far, I feel more like a mechanic than a doctor.
I'm impressed.
They actually let you point a gun at people.
We'll have to catch up later. I've got to leave for New York right away. Could you send Manderly whatever it is he wants?
No problem. Listen, JC. About your augmentations. You know they're preparing to roll out the technology worldwide, right?
As long as I don't turn green and grow a pair of antennas, as I understand it.
Yeah, well, the design's pretty modular, which means you'll soon have access to upgrades from standard augmentation canisters.
I think I picked one of those up at the top of the statue.
Maybe you did. My order from VersaLife was on the ship the NSF captured. You'll need to take it to one of the medbots for installation.
I'll do that.
The canisters contain a colloid of ROM modules. Some are generic upgrades, others require you to make permanent choices about how to configure one of your subsystems.
It's about time they implemented some of this stuff.
Report to Manderly. He told me to send you back to him on the double.
Right. So I guess I just hit up that little medbot.
One more thing before I go, since you've been briefed on my augmentations. What can you tell me about the info link?
Let's see. Micro-receiver exostructure in the sulci, mechanocarbon threads on the axons. For queuing, you know, packet routing. Anything particularly interest you?
Is there a way to turn it off?
The info link?
Yeah, or is someone at UNATCO tuned in 24 hours?
These might sound a little funny, JC, but I'm not permitted to answer that question.
Your clearance is higher than mine?
Regarding your systems, I am your physician.
No big deal. I was just curious.
I really wish there was a way to turn it off. It's in my head. I've got...
I wouldn't keep Manderly waiting if I were you. His office is on level 2.
You bet it is.
Careful.
I'm just reading a book. Jeez. Level 4. Well, let's install this first. Okay, little medbot. First, I want you to heal me up. Thank you. Next. Okay, so now I've got to make a choice between microfibril muscle or combat strength. This goes into the arms slot, and that is a permanent choice. Muscle strength is amplified with ionic polymeric gel myofibrils that allow the agent to push and lift extraordinarily heavy objects. Tech 1. Okay, so there are multiple tiers to this. Strength is increased slightly, moderately, significantly. An agent is inhumanly strong. 20 units per minute of bioelectric energy. Okay, so push and lift very heavy objects. Or sorting rotors accelerate calcium ion concentration in the sarcoplasmic reticulum, increasing an agent's muscle speed several-fold and multiplying the damage they inflict in melee combat. That could be handy, but I really think microfibril muscle will come in more handy. Because I'm not really using too much use... I'm not really making too much use of my melee weapons. I think being able to push and move things will let me sneak around and get around better. So I'll install that one. So F6 will turn on that augmentation now. Let me find something heavy. Give me something heavy. Oh, microscope. Oh, this isn't heavy at all. Hope you didn't need that. What? That's in some other language. Forgive me for not recognizing it immediately. Another locked door. There's lots of stuff that I don't really want to use my resources on in here. Healed 0 points because there are no points to heal. I need to test my new power arms. I'm gonna push your furniture around a bit. I can already push this, but it's too heavy to lift. But if I turn on power arms, I have an easier time pushing it, and... Sweet! That's pretty awesome. Wow, look how much energy that's draining. Well, actually, not as bad as I thought it would be. Switch off power arms. I need...
That was a close one up there.
I need a repair bot. And not a medical bot. I need a repair bot to recharge. Now I've got to talk to Manderly again. Now that I've been armed, now that I've had my medical checkup. Where is he? Oh, Paul.
That will be JC's job.
What's that? Power station. The NSF have Ambrosia in a warehouse protected by cameras and booby traps. We want to power down the whole system.
We're taking one illicit generating plant, protected by weak groups of NSF. Knock out that plant, and Paul's team can walk right into the warehouse.
Just tell me where it is. The NSF are openly resisting our deployed forces, gradually falling back. You'll have to deal with them first.
And you be ready, Paul. When the power drops, go in and go in hard.
I'll use my discretion.
Go in like the U.S. Marshals. We lose the vaccine, I'm sending your butt to the mayor to explain why he and his 3 daughters won't get their pills this month.
Yes, sir. Let's not waste any time, JC. Get down to the dock. A boat is waiting to take you and your partner, Anna Navarro, to shore.
Yes, get moving. Here's your op bonus for the great job you did in the statue, plus 250 for rescuing Agent Herman. That's 1,250. We take care of our people around here.
Thank you, sir.
By the way, Denton, stay out of the ladies' restroom. That kind of activity embarrasses the agency more than it does you.
Alright, so she reported me. I got in trouble, but I still got my paycheck. I still did a good job. I'll go into as many ladies' rooms as I want. You understand?
We've come to admire your partner. She's one of our best.
Okay, cool. To the docks! Or just directly to the power plant. This thing never works.
Leave from where you arrived, Denton. The boat dock. Move it.
Oh man, you are bossy, aren't you, boss?
We'll meet up in the city.
That we will. And that's it. Ah, dang it, this door! Ugh. I like that door. That door is cool. So, Paul, you have your orders too. You're just gonna kind of walk around the office a little bit? Is that all you're gonna do? Whatever. I'm not gonna question too much of it. Hey, I'm leaving. Got anything to say to me before I go?
Good luck.
I was kind of hoping for, let me take my shirt out for you before you go. But, you know, good luck's cool too. Oh, level 4. I didn't go check out what was on level 4 down here. I'm spending a lot of time in this office building, and it seems that my sunglasses actually aren't permanently grafted to my head via texture. I thought it was. Level 4 was...
I have to prepare for the mission.
Yeah, I know. I know what we're doing now. Where was level 4? Was it in... It was in the doctor's office.
No time for chit-chat.
I was hoping I could use some of my 1250 to buy some more whatevers.
I don't like getting shot at. Not one bit.
Nope. I imagine you don't. So what is through here? A restricted area. Well, let's see if it'll let me through. That's just a reflection. That's not actually what's in the next area. Not certain why I'm interested in going in there. Need a repair bot.
You better head out.
I suppose so. Oh, this guy had throwing knives on him. Oops. I'll put him back. Sweet! Low-tech weapons. My inventory is so full, and I can't sell anything apparently, so drop that. I don't think I really need the tech goggles. And if I can't sell stuff, then what's the point? I thought I picked up 3 of these, whatever. PS20 is useless. I don't really want the flares. I'll just drop all of them, like so. I'm gonna swap out the normal pistol for my stealth pistol, and don't even really want the other pistol, even though it is more powerful. I'll keep the stealth pistol instead. Don't want the crowbar. Takes up too much space. Sniper rifle I'll hold on to. Although I don't really need it, because it's still fairly useless. Oh, I've got lots of skill points now. Let's take a look. I've got 2540 skill points. Let's buy some stuff. Save up for another rank of rifle. Buy another rank of computer. That could come in handy. I've been using multi-tools quite a bit. Training in electronics might not hurt. I think I'll save for rifle, though. Wow! That's kind of awesome! It's like modern art. Really modern art. Got like a base of night vision goggles. That's cool. I'm digging it. Now what happens if I pull out the bottom? Sweet! Now that's modern art right there. A stack of flares, cigarettes, a crowbar, and whatever else viewed through night vision goggles. What a waste.
Thank God my shift is almost over.
Get to go home, eat some ramen noodles. Is that what you're gonna do? Hey. Well, to the docks then, since that's what we should be going. This place is locked. I want to get into some of these places, but I don't want to use my resources to do it.
Hell of a first day.
I wish there was like a bank where I could store things like these. But whatevs. Go and stack everything like my consumables down here. That way I'm not moving these things around. Ooh, I got a knife. That seems like it could be cool. Alright.
Didn't know the NSF had so many people in New York.
You learn something new every day, soldier.
Wish I was going with you.
You probably don't, actually.
Good luck out there. Man, 2 Dentons in the field. The NSF won't know what hit them.
They are in for it, aren't they?
Plenty more cleaning house to do when we chase these sons of bitches into the city. Tell me what you need.
None of it, thanks.
I'll check back with you later.
Also, just so you know, Carter doesn't care that you're doing that. So, just sell whatever you find.
Good luck, Agent.
Luck? Ha! But thanks. I've always really liked these things. They just look so powerful. And they are. To New York. To New York. I don't know why that was so difficult to say.
The boat's ready.
Well, then off we go.
Let's head out.
All right, let's go. The terrorists are in a fighting retreat. A few have barricaded themselves inside Castle Clinton.
Lead the way.
Our orders are to locate a barrel of ambrosia they are hiding inside. I will give you a schematic of the barrel, but first we will exterminate the NSF terrorists.
Exterminate?
A precious opportunity we cannot neglect.
What about the rest of the shipment?
That is your brother's assignment. You will take the subway to meet him in Hell's Kitchen. But first, we should deal with Castle Clinton.
Are we going in the front, or is there another way?
A secondary entrance would be useful, but I am aware of no such thing.
It's probably because you didn't bother to look. Where are you going? Hold up! Man, you should really let me lead this. You're gonna get yourself killed. Well, that guy's a friendly, or at least a neutral. No, he's a friendly because he's green. Neutrals show up as white on the reticle.
President Meade has declared a war emergency. Shoot to kill.
Right. Oh, buckshot. Alright, so this is where we've got to deal with them. Shoot to kill, you say? I would really like to. But I've run out of recording time for this session. So as long as you're going to take a break, Miss Navarra, and just wait there for me to make the first move, I'm going to take a break as well. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.